In this video, we'll expose 10 profitable business ideas in Africa that not many people are talking about. These are some of the most promising businesses on the continent at the moment, and they are all potential game changers for investors. Over the last 10 years, Africa has seen unprecedented growth in many areas. The economy across the continent has been growing at an extremely fast pace, and this has brought about an influx of millionaires. Still, there are many business ideas in Africa that have been overlooked. It's about time we start exploring them. The number one opportunity is for water purification systems. In Africa, it is critical to treat and purify drinking water. There's huge potential in providing clean water to households, as many people have limited access to clean water. Water filtration systems are usually a simple technology. They don't require heavy equipment or complex technical know-how. Many isolated villages in Africa lack access to potable water, and the government, as well as international humanitarian organizations, are always looking for new and reliable ways to provide the population with drinking water. You can provide small filtration devices to middle-class households or entire communities, sponsored by government, companies, organizations. You could also add maintenance as a premium. Number 2, biogas and biodiesel. Using biofuels like biodiesel and biogas helps the environment and the African economy by creating jobs. You can meet the high demand and make a huge chunk of cash with this business. Africa has an abundance of natural resources and cheap labor you can leverage to scale this business. In Africa, biofuels are often used for cooking, heating, and transportation. And when compared to investment in fossil fuels, the cost of processing biodiesel or biogas is extremely cheap. An incentive to invest in green products is that it makes you eligible to earn government grants and contracts through eco-friendly economic plans. Number 3, food processing and packaging. Packaged foods are in high demand in Africa right now. With the explosion in population and the growing middle class, processed foods are in great demand in urban areas. There is not enough supply, and most packaged foods on the continent are imported, which leaves room for local production. Local production will mean faster delivery, lower cost, and guaranteed market dominance. For this to be successful, you need to build a sustainable supply chain on ground that will cater for every aspect of the business, from sourcing raw materials to final product delivery. There are quite a few companies doing this at the moment, but still, they can't meet up with the high demand. Number 4, the green revolution. Environmentally friendly products and services are on the rise all over the world, and Africa is no exception. In most African countries, there's an urgent need for solar energy to support the existing failing energy sector. There's also a huge demand for reused and recycled products due to the challenges posed by climate change. Many African business owners and startups are already capitalizing on this opportunity and experiencing tremendous success. A good example is Ethiopian company Soul Rebels, which recently emerged as the first really green shoe company in the world. This wildly successful company manufactures footwear out of waste materials that have already been used once and sells it to clients in Japan, Europe, and North America. Another example is Tato, the creator of repurposed school bags. This company upcycles throwaway shopping bags to create eco-friendly school bags. There was also a businessman from Tanzania using solar energy to run a multi-million-dollar company. Another expanding market in Africa is the production of biogas from organic waste. Number 5, tech and fintech. The internet and tech scene in Africa is fascinating to watch. Across the continent, IT hubs and incubators are mushrooming at every corner, from Accra, Ghana to Lagos, Nigeria, Johannesburg, South Africa to Nairobi, Kenya. The brightest tech innovators and business people that Africa has ever seen continue to emerge from these centers, which are now termed the continent's Silicon Valley. A few months ago, news broke about the purchase of Saya, a mobile messaging software created by two young Ghanaian entrepreneurs. This straightforward mobile app was developed in 2021 and it quickly started to take the place of SMS texting in West Africa and even all the way to distant India. In Africa's tech sector, Saya is only one of many success stories. The internet and technology are being used by African entrepreneurs to address issues and challenges on the continent, ranging from healthcare, banking, agriculture, transportation, and delivery services. The African tech space is humming with inventiveness and promise for anyone willing to jump on that train. Number 6. Maize and wheat milling. Wheat and maize are the two essential grains consumed in Africa. Both crops grow easily and are found in many African countries. Maize meals, often known as fufu, ugali, or mili, are widely consumed in the east and southern regions of Africa. The sub-Saharan countries' maize and wheat milling sector is a gold mine, and this is mostly because wheat and maize are already grown all across Africa, making them affordable and easily available. Secondly, there is a significant consumer demand for these grains. As the population increases, so too does consumer demand. Ugali, for example, is common in Tanzania and Kenya, and it is made out of maize flour. Thirdly, there are no intricate technical steps involved in operating a mill. The equipment can be operated by anyone with minimal training. All you need is a source of energy and space for warehousing. Number 7. Baby and children products. It's a known fact that Africa has a fairly young population. In Africa, the average age is 19. Africa's youthful population is a huge opportunity for infant care and kid products. The amount of baby care products produced locally is very insufficient. Some are often imported and sold at exorbitant prices. As a local distributor or manufacturer, you can devise a successful strategy for selling at a lower cost. Investors have the opportunity of producing their own brands using private label products or acting as a distributor for foreign brands. Both offers insane growth margins that cannot be ignored. Number 8. Furniture and home accessories. Africa's average per capita income is increasing very fast. For example, Tanzania is one of the many nations that have moved into the medium income range. The number of people with middle-class incomes and the average income are both rising. More money is anticipated to be spent on furnishings and home decor. The furniture sector offers lucrative potential for investors. Consumer preferences are changing, and many wealthy people are requesting upscale furniture and decor for their homes and offices. And due to a scarcity of wholesalers, the products currently on the market are quite pricey. There's a lot of room for profit here. Investors can become distributors for multinational furniture companies. Many international furniture manufacturers are seeking dependable local wholesalers. A good example is Turkish furniture company Doctors, which recently broke into the Zambian market. Number 9. Cosmetics and makeup products. In the future, more and more people are anticipated to be able to afford cosmetics and makeup items due to the rising income levels on the continent. Additionally, the use of cosmetic products is rising in line with current trends. Because of these factors, the industry has enormous potential. A large number of people are moving from low to middle class income levels around the continent, and demand for cosmetics and beauty products is on a steep rise as a result. Cosmetics sell quickly and don't degrade easily. They are easy to move around and have a long shelf life. When investing in cosmetics, investors have two alternatives. They can either become distributors for well-known international companies or develop their own private label brands. They will have more flexibility with the latter, though the initial input is significantly higher. Whichever way you choose to go, there are enormous profits to be made. Number 10. Mining equipment and spare parts. Africa has the largest mining sector in the entire world. Mineral production and exploration are crucial to the economies of many African nations. Minerals like bauxite, cobalt, diamonds, phosphate, platinum, and vermiculite are in the top African exports of the rest of the world. These machinery and equipment require routine maintenance and spare parts. For routine maintenance, international suppliers and manufacturers demand extremely high prices. A local business will charge less, and any investment into creating a local business in this niche is bound to bring about epic gains. The way to go about this is to keep stocks of mining equipment spare parts and to offer in-house services for their maintenance. Some of the most promising products to consider are rock drilling machines, jaw crushers, belt conveyors, drag lines, dozers, underground mining trucks, and many others. Many people come to Africa with a lot of ideas, and I don't blame them. Africa is full of business opportunities, but 9 times out of 10, they ask the wrong questions and listen to the wrong people. When it comes to starting a business in Africa, there are some questions that you must have answers to if you intend to succeed. If you found value in this video, check out our video on how to get started with doing business in Africa today. And for more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.